Testing, testing.
You passed the test.
Nice. I've been
Hell yeah.
studying.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Very learned.
Hey guys.
Hey,
I
Oh hey, it's Keith.
didn't
it,
know I had to press a button to
Keith
start. I was already in
Lewis.
here.
Nice.
Hey, what's going
It's
on?
the three of us this week.
Yeah,
Just the three of us and the cat.
she chilling.
So
No, she,
you guys ready to jump in?
yeah, just I see what you did there on account of the rabbit episode, and rabbits like to jump.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
About to hop on Zoom and bunny this episode. But,
Yeah.
but yeah. Welcome back, everybody. This is uh
Hello, gamers.
this is week 4 of our Chinese Zodiac deck building series. And this one's a hot one. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, we get the three of us this week. This week's episode is coming to you a day late, but not a dollar short. We are recording on Thursday. There's been a lot going on, so uh, apologies for the late upload to all of our listeners and viewers and all the handful of you. We apologize. But yeah, this week is the year of the rabbit, and Keith is leading us off.
Yes, sir. All right. So, rabbit is the fourth animal in the 12-year cycle of the Chinese Zodiac. And some of the recent years would include 2023, 2011, 1999, 1987, 1975, 1963, and 1951. And the next upcoming year is 2035. So, people born in the year of the rabbit, you could say that they are elegant, imaginative, and courteous to others, even their enemies, because they hate any kind of conflict. They possess a keen perception of reality, which makes rabbits the ultimate adapters to the real world. Got a little bit more here. So, some of their strengths would include their gentle nature, keen intelligence, natural zest, and sincere modesty. Rabbits are cheerful to be around and passionate in a way that makes their partner feel like $1,000,000.
They're
How about
zesty.
that?
They're the Carl Anthony Towns of the Chinese Zodiac.
And in Chinese culture, the rabbit has the unique characteristic of waiting for an opportune moment and then leaping into action. More than any other zodiac animal, the rabbit symbolizes luck. In the zodiac origin story about the Great Race, all of the animals who would go on to become zodiac animals needed to race across a wide river. The rabbit crossed the river by jumping from one stone to another in a nimble fashion. Halfway across, the rabbit appeared to be losing the race, but was lucky enough to grab hold of a floating log that later washed him to shore. And won, I'm assuming, because I didn't see the next part.
He at least got fourth, I think.
Yeah, fourth sounds about right. And
Yeah.
are any of you familiar with auspicious numbers or auspiciousness as a
No.
whole, I guess?
No.
No, learn us,
Yeah.
learn to Macade us.
Yeah. So auspiciousness, I guess you could like condense it down to being a sign of a good omen or indicating a future success. And China has many lucky numbers. Maybe you've seen them on the back of a little fortune cookie. And lucky numbers are kind of decided by their pronunciations because they sound similar to some other words. So each like lucky number can have a different bit of meaning. So, in particular, numbers 6, 8, and 13 are especially lucky. I think 8 being the luckiest. And the number 8 is believed to be the luckiest number in China because 8 is associated with wealth. 8 in Chinese is pronounced ba and sounds similar to fa, which is the word for like wealth or prosper, et cetera, et cetera. And I guess people love seeing this in either like phone numbers, dates, license plates, and so on. And a good example is for specifically the number 8 is Chinese people would like to choose 8 as the time entered. For example, the opening ceremony of the 2008 Beijing Olympics Games commenced exactly 8 minutes and 8 seconds past 8 p.m. on the 8th of August 2008. They
That's pretty
also
awesome.
have an unlucky number being 4, which basically just means death, or it sounds almost exactly like the word death in Chinese.
Whoa.
And
Yeah,
in a
spooky.
in a
Um,
four, we're on the fourth zodiac, so that'd be
I know that's kind of unfortunate. And
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
other
Well,
cultures have their other
Sam's
lucky
not with
numbers
us
too.
not because he died, but because a tire blew on one of his trucks and he's waiting for that to get fixed. So
Yeah, and we
please don't
wanted
think that number four we
to,
offed a guy.
yeah, we wanted to keep it a trio to be a little bit luckier and thematic for the episode.
When I think of Ba,
And
I think of Ba Sing Se. Sorry.
Bossing say, I probably
Sorry.
didn't even, yeah, like it was spelled out as ba and fa. I doubt that's how it's pronounced, but yeah, they sound similar.
Is it just
That's all.
BA?
It says ba and fa. Yeah,
Yeah. So
look
Ba
up.
Sing Se, the Earth Kingdom capital,
Oh, but
is just
also,
BA.
yeah, to like, I don't know, amplify your luck. If you like double the number, like 66 and 88 would be super lucky. I guess kind of similar to like angel numbers that's kind of blown up in the West. Like,
Oh,
but
nice.
444 or
777.
yeah,
Or like
777.
666 or something.
Yeah, 666 is supposed to be super lucky in Chinese. But
uh, yeah, that's a
kinds of stuff.
cool little background you gave us there. That's neat.
Yeah, and well, you'll see, but I tried to tie the auspicious numbers into my
Ooh.
picks a little bit. It might
All
be
Ooh.
like,
all the
r-
creatures are eight eights.
yeah, it might be like super hard to adhere to, but at least starting out when I give mine, they fit
Nice.
where they should.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
I like that. Seems like a super creative direction. I can't wait to see where you take it. But then next we're gonna go where Nathan and I were gonna take it.
Yeah. What
Okay.
do you guys think it was?
Josh, if you want to go first, because Sam and I have the same exact pick. So it's going to be hilarious if we all three have the same pick, but you go
You,
first and then I'll tell you what
you
our
guys
picks are.
might be right.
Okay. Okay. So those who have played with me might think I would have gone with Quayne in a group
Hmm.
hugs strategy, but I did not. Instead, I went with Preston, the Vanisher. He is 3 and a white for a rabbit wizard. And then, whenever another non token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't cast, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 0/1 illusion. You can also pay 1 and a white, sacrifice 5 illusions, and exile target non land permanent. So I just figured you could be running a bunch of fun, like blink like effects, maybe chain together something dumb with a banishing light and creatures that have banishing light effects and make like a loop to make like infinite creatures in a really dumb way. So that's where I would take it.
Cool. I like the flavorful trickster rabbit. That's pretty cool.
My Blink deck is one of my favorite decks, my Abuelo Blink deck. So he'd be perfect in that.
Abuelo.
So
R.I.P.
uh Sam and I have the same pick and kind of for the same exact reason. Um, so we both picked Quayne. Uh, and Sam said Quayne fits perfectly, both being a rabbit and full of the personality that they don't like conflict and have a peaceful nature. And I was thinking the same thing. No real conflict, letting everybody kind of get something, um, and just kind of giving everybody life, spreading it around, not wanting to get rid of people, but also you can make him do some fun stuff too, um, and keep him out on the field and just have fun with the little bunny. And I also like to pick Quain because he was the secret lair, um, not secret lair, but he was the Chinese Zodiac,
No.
like one of the main cards for the Chinese Zodiac for the year of the rabbit. So kind of worked out that way. So let me start getting us set up. And Keith, you can go ahead and let us know what your pick
Yeah.
was.
So I picked the most wholesome, sweet, elegant, gentle rabbit I could, and it's the marvelous
Mrs.
Miss
Bumbleflower.
Bumbleflower.
Oh,
So she's
nice.
just so kind that whenever you cast a spell, target opponent draws a card. Put a 1/1 counter on any target creature, and it gains flying until end of turn. And then if you do it twice, you get to draw two cards. So she's helping people out. But the direction I wanted to take it in is sort of create your own luck. And that's why I want to win with a bobblehead win, alternate win cons.
Okay. What would you like to name your deck?
Um, I put 24 karat golden labumble flower. Could have put a whole bunch of like, what are they? Keywords. Labubu, Dubai chocolate, whatever. But yeah, just the labumble flower.
Okay. Let me go ahead and this happens every time. Also,
So,
for some reason, when I've been sharing, I keep getting cut off. Like
oh
my head
no.
keeps getting cut off. So
Yeah. And
I don't know how to
that's
make that.
24 karat as in the rabbit kind.
Yeah,
Yes.
Carrott, like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All
So I
right.
picked just two categories that I want to get started with, and I picked the lucky number 13 to sort of hold them.
Okay.
And I just mentioned, yeah, a luck bobblehead win, and luck bobblehead costs 3. It is a mana rock, so it has tap, add 1 mana of any color, and 1 tap, roll X, 6-sided dice, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. Create a tap treasure token for each even result. If you rolled 6 exactly 7 times, you win the game. And I guess in this deck, we could use any lucky number. So 7 obviously being huge in the West. You can integrate that wherever you want. And I threw in all the other bobbleheads as well.
Okay.
So if you just search bobblehead, you can add all of them. Uh,
Agility.
yep. So agility, it has 3. Tap it. Up to X target creatures you control each gain haste till end of turn and can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste, where X is number of bobbleheads you control as you activate. Charisma, I am totally reading these out of order because they go in the special order. Special. But Charisma is 4 tap, create X 1/1 white soldier creature tokens, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. Endurance is 3 tap. Up to X target creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. This one can only be done as a sorcery. Intelligence, 5 tap. Draw X cards, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. Luck, I just previously read. And then Perception, 3 tap. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. You may cast a spell with mana value 3 or less from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on bottom of your library in any order. And Strength, 3 tap. Put X 1/1 counters on target creature, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control, only as sorcery. Got him. And then, like I
Got
said,
him.
using lucky number 13 for the broader category, I put these out of order. Let me fix this real quick. Okay. It was those plus Artificer class, Court of Vantress, Mechanized Productions, and most of these are just creating token copies of bobbleheads so we can have additional activations or really copy that luck bobblehead and get
What
multiple activations per turn.
what was after Court of
Artificer
Vantress?
class.
Yeah, I
Oh,
already
you
got
got
that
that.
one.
Mechanized production.
Okay.
Um, Moonlit meditation. Mirror Maid. That is 12. I have one more. I've got to find it because it's mixed in. Mirage Mirror.
Okay.
And yep, most of these hopefully will be copying bobbleheads, get extra activations off there. And then I guess you could say that's probably the primary win con. And then secondary is, doing stuff with Bumbleflower, getting 1/1 counters, drawing cards. But secondary is like the rabbit support sort of category.
Mm-hmm.
So I have lots of bunnies and then I guess one or two friends of bunnies that make bunnies. First one would be Kadira, Caller of the Small, Cadira. Oh, okay. That one makes 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens. Yo. Then Phineas, Finneas, comma, Ace Archer. When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control that's a token or a rabbit. Then if creatures you control have total power 10 or greater, draw a card.
Okay.
Um, 8 Hair Apparents, Hareapparent. And when this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent that can have any number of cards named Heir Apparent.
Okay.
Boom. Other fancy lucky number. Ta-da. 8, 9, 10. Jacked Rabbit. Jacked Rabbit is, I haven't been saying their mana cost, but they're all low to the ground, like 2, 3 mana or less. It has Ravenous, so that is this creature enters with X 1/1 counters on it. If X is 5 or more, draw a card. So its casting cost is a 1 and a white in X. Then when Jacked Rabbit attacks, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to Jacked Rabbit's power. And then Valley Quest Caller. Whenever one or more other rabbits, bats, birds, and or mice you control enter, scry 1. And then others, rabbits, bats, birds, and mice you control get +1/+1. And then Warren War Leader. Previous one was 1 and a white, and then Warren War Leader is 2 and 2 white, and it has Offspring 2, and that means you can make a token copy of it. And then whenever you attack, choose one, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token that's tapped and attacking, or attacking creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. So with these creatures, you can make a ton of rabbit tokens, and or you might be attacking with Miss Bubbleflower if she's out and she gets out of hand like really quick, constantly builds herself up with counters. So,
She should build herself up. You go, Miss Bumbleflower.
Yeah,
yeah,
you go,
she's
girl.
helping other people out. She can help herself out with some counters.
Yeah.
So right now I've got those 13, 13. But yeah, so looking for alternate win cons. And then secondary, we will be, yeah, getting crazy bunnies and then attacking too. So that's definitely going to be putting in some chip damage. All right, Josh.
Okay, since we went on some lucky numbers here, and we
Yes.
won an alternative win con, we're looking at
Yes.
Approach of the Second Sun.
Let's go.
And then this is a sorcery for 6 and a white. And if Approach of the Second Sun was cast from your hand and you've cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, you put Approach of the Second Sun into its owner's library, seventh, which is lucky number, from the top, and you gain
Oh, that's
7
awesome.
life. So, then with this, we like to draw and look for our baubles and whatnot. We also include Windfall. So each player discards their hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards drawn discarded this way. This is also a great way to get right back into Approach of the Seventh Sun. So it's kind of a bit of a two card combo there, and some, and then but the components of them work just as well, kind of separate.
Yeah, and Miss Bumbleflower loves cantrips, so you're wanting to like double spell every turn, basically.
Mhm.
So good little stuff like this, and then drawing a card on there. But yeah, looking for some cantrips for sure. I'll throw some in sometime, such as like Ponder, I guess.
And we also like to draw a lot. So how about we go ahead and include wizard class?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
And then, so at level 3, whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. We'll be drawing, and then also that combos with a couple different cards. We have ourselves Fathom Mage, and then with Wizard class at level 3, Fathom Mage has Evolve, but
Perfect.
whenever a creature enters with a bigger power, you put +1/+1 counter on her. Then whenever a +1/+1 counter is put onto her, you draw a card. And then that combos with Wizard's class, where whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter target creature you control. Yeah, you just kind of do that as much as you want, so you can draw into all of your baubles. Then you can do the same thing, very similar vein as the uh, that with Benthic, Benthic,
That's
Biomancer.
Yeah, very good combos with Bumbleflower.
Another one where when one or more +1/+1 counters are put onto him, you draw a card, then discard a card. So then again with that level 3 of Wizard class, you can go through your deck, find those components of your alternate win cons, and go from there.
Cool. I've got another alternate one right here. It's 20 dash Toad, Toed, Toad. And your
yep.
maximum hand size is 20. It costs 3 and a blue. And whenever you attack with two or more creatures, put a 1/1 counter on it and draw a card. And then whenever 20 Toad Toad attacks, you win the game if there are 20 or more counters on it, or if you have 20 or more cards in hand. So very, I wouldn't say easy, but it's definitely possible. And another one that came in the precon, I want to include these two because they're really easy combo-ish. It's the Triska Idecophile. So it's
hmm
TriskaIDE.
hmm
Yep, should show up. You have no maximum hand size at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game, and it's a mana sink for 3 and a blue to draw a card.
Nice.
Yep. And I guess it's also nice to have like a cost reducer on the bobbleheads for their
hmm
abilities. So Forensic Gadgeteer is 2 and a blue, and whenever you cast an artifact, investigate. But activated abilities of artifacts you control cost 1 colorless less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost less than 1. So some of those are expensive.
Nice.
Yep, and yeah, it makes nice little tokens we can use too. I
All right.
have another dude right here that synergizes with +1/+1 counters. It is Marcus Mutant Mayor. 3 green blue, Vigilance Trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if that creature has a 1/1 counter on it. If it doesn't, put a 1/1 counter on it. And it's a 4/4.
Nice.
Snazzy little guy.
Should we put a Mana Gorger Hydra in here? Has trample whenever a player casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Mana Gorger Hydra.
Yeah,
I
I,
like that for now. Yeah, yeah.
I dig it. I think because we're going to, people will be drawing off of our cards, so here and there, and they'll be casting spells. We might as well get some benefit off of it.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to also stay away from mana rocks and then try to focus on like land ramping cards.
Okay. And so do you want to put a spell book in here
Um,
so you have no
oh, is
maximum
that
hand
the
size?
sure. Yeah, and throw in the Reliquary Tower while we're thinking about it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Another fun thing that's they'd be okay independent in the deck, but then also pop off if they're together. It would be a basking brood scale, and he is a Eldrazi lizard for 1 and a green. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on him, you may create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn, which an Eldrazi spawn have sacrifices creature, add one colorless. And then that works just dandy with Rosie Cotton of South Lane.
Ooh,
So Rosie is a halfling peasant from the Lord of the Rings set for 2 and a white. And then when she enters, you create a food token. And then whenever you create a token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. So you just
nice.
use her to
That's cool.
pop off with the brood scale. Brood scale gets infinitely big. Then yeah, so you have a big old chunky lizard, but then also they do pretty well separate. Like you were putting +1/+1 counters things where uh, some of the rabbits make tokens, so they'd work independently, but they work amazing together.
Nice.
Since we're gonna be drawing a lot of cards, do we want to put Jaw Rail in the deck?
Uh, if it's a draw punish, then I might be against it.
No, it's whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. Then you can pay 4 and 2 green until the end of turn. Creatures you control have base power and toughness
Oh,
XX,
cool.
where X is the number of cards in your hand.
That's cool. Yeah. I was gonna say like no mana cost 4 cards, but that'd be kind of rough. And like several of my picks cost 4. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
Okay, I have a fun alternative win con that still kind of runs in the vein of like copying things. Biovisionary. So, Biovisionary is a human wizard, and so he's a green and blue. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more creatures named Biovisionary, you win the game. We already have some copy spells, so that's really we're already kind of partway there. And then I think it's there's a we could also do something like a what's the word I'm looking for? There's one that turns all of your creatures into a copy of the same creature. Um,
Mm,
my
I don't know
brain.
that one.
Well, I know it's Augmenter Pugilist, Augmenter.
Oh, I found it. Uh,
That's one
oh,
of them.
okay, that's good. And then uh,
Flip
there.
it over. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Then Right of Replication is the one I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh,
And so, yeah, just Rite of Replications, 2 and 2 blue sorcery. You have Kicker 5. You create a token that's a copy of target creature. If the spell was kicked, you create 5 of those tokens instead. So that's a good way to win with Biovisionary.
I have another fun card that likes when we draw cards.
yes, let's see
Chasm
it.
Skulker. So Chasm Skulker costs 2 and a blue. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, create X 1/1 blue squid creature tokens with Island Walk, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on this creature.
That's fun.
Nice.
I dig that a lot.
I like this art way better though.
Vexing Puzzle Box for 3. It's an artifact, and whenever you roll 1 or more dice, put a number of charge counters on Vexing Puzzle Box equal to the result. Has tap, add 1 mana of any color, and roll a d20. Then you can remove 100 counters from the puzzle box to search for an artifact card and put it onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Swag.
I got a good card for us. It is 3 steps ahead. So this is one of the cool spree cards from Thunder Junction. It starts out with just a blue, but you're gonna need to pay more than that to do the fun stuff. Uh, One level of the spree is for one in a blue. You counter target spell. Another one is you can pay three colorless, create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. So that's the versatility that we like to see in a card. And then the other one is draw for two colorless, draw two cards, then discard two cards.
Nice.
Ta-da. Got a quick one. It is Communal Brewing. Two and a green enchantment. Whenever it enters any number of target opponents, each draw a card. Put an ingredient counter on Communal Brewing, then put an ingredient counter on it for each card drawn this way, and it has whenever you cast a creature spell, that creature get enters with X additional 1/1/1 counters on it, where X is number of ingredient counters on Communal Brewing. Ta-da. And then
Would
I'm good.
how do you feel about planeswalkers in this deck, Keith?
No, that's fine.
Would
If they
you
work, they work.
like Tameo Field Researcher?
That's probably a good one. That sounds, if I remember what that does.
So it's a
Ooh.
bunny.
Yeah.
Tameo Field Researcher costs one, a green, white, and a blue.
No, that's
She
good.
starts out at 4+1. Choose up to two target creatures until your next turn. Whenever either of those creatures deals combat damage, you draw a card. -2 is tap up to two target non-land permanents. They don't untap during their controller's next untap step. -7, draw three cards. You get an emblem with. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana costs.
Dang.
Ooh,
Nice.
Tempt with Bunnies is another fun one.
That sounds cool.
Let me get it in here and then I'll read it. That's okay. Boom. So, Tempt with Bunnies for two and a white. Tempting offer. Draw a card and create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. Then each opponent may draw a card and create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. For each opponent who does, you may draw a card and you create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token.
Nice.
It's just a fun little
Little
bunny.
Okay.
politicking card.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about some land ramp now?
Okay.
Farseek. And that is one in green. Search your library for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain. Put onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. And then Glimpse the Core is another one for one in green, and it's modal sorcery. Search your library for a basic force card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle, or return target cave from your graveyard. Oh, I thought it was any card. Maybe we can remove that.
Remove that one.
Yeah. Rampant growth. Um, a nature's lore.
Okay.
And a siege ship impact. This one is one in a green and it has destroy target artifact or enchantment. If its mana value is two or less, create a lander token.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that idea of a lot of enchantment or artifact removal as like interaction. Want to be sort of interaction heavy on this one. And three visits. I guess most of these are just searching for forest, but
I got a recommendation that's not necessarily ramp, but filtering and kind of fits us. Uh,
Okay.
it is abundant growth.
nice.
It is a enchantment. You enchantment aura, so you enchant the land, and when it enters, you draw a card. So that's nice and cantrippy. And then whenever enchant land has tap add one mana of any color. So we're in three colors, so that can filter for blue or white that way, and we draw a card.
Ta-da.
Nice.
Mm. Oh, how about a harvest season? It's two and a green. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of tap creatures you control, and put those cards onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library.
Nice. So we are at 59 cards with one land right now.
What's we want a shrubbery?
Huh?
What's that?
That's three visits.
Uh,
Oh, how about
I
we're in
wanted to
Simic. Sorry.
I wanted to put the Monty Python rabbit card in, but I forgot it was a black card. So
Ah,
I was
darn.
like, this will let us put one in.
Yep. So, we're in Simic, so we can run Growth Spiral.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, that's a for green and blue. You get to draw a card and put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield at instant speed. So, uh, yeah. Then we also have Eureka Moment. It is a for two, a green and a blue. You draw two cards and you can put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna try to look for some removal. But real quick, how about a Gitaxian Probe? It's one blue or Phyrexian. Look at target player's hand and draw a card.
Okay. Nice.
Um, oh, I guess Insidious Fungus. It's one and has two and sacrifice it. Choose one, destroy target artifact, or destroy target enchantment, or draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
And yeah, we're getting to where we need to put in some lands, that's for sure.
It's okay. We have 4 lands now, so we're good.
Uh, So I know we're kind of creature heavy right now, but there is one that I think it has some dual utility that we want to look at. Look at.
Hmm.
So welcome. Sorry, I cannot talk today. Waxen Shape Thief. It's three and a blue, so four total. Lucky number. It has flash. You may have this creature enter as a copy of an artifact or creature you control, and then you can also cycle it away for two. So.
They said wax and shave feet.
Wax
What?
and shave the feet. Got it.
Yeah, I've gotta get viewers on this channel somehow.
Oh, I thought this card said Dreams of Lasagna. It's called Dreams of Laguna from Final Fantasy. That's
Nice.
what I get for scrolling too fast.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Uh,
could take out like one combo if we want to like fit another like really good card or something maybe.
I think Richard Garfield would have designed a card named Dreams of Lasagna.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I was looking for removal. Anyone know any obvious removal cards off the top of your head
Nope.
for like
Uh,
enchantments?
well, I mean, we're in white, so
Oh, true.
we have every board wipe ever. We also have
Imprisoned in the
access.
moon.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
That's
Pr-
cool.
Imprison in the Moon's going to be good for anyone who is being too rambunctious for the Miss Bumbleflower Tea Party. We can put them in timeout in space.
Innsbruck.
Forever.
We also, I do like the idea of Miss Bumbleflower putting rowdy guests in the timeout. So I do any sort of
That
banishing light-esque effects are
yeah,
kind of going to be
that
fun.
banish effect.
What's the
That's
one
cool. I
that
like
turns
that.
them into the frog?
Uh, A
Become frog.
Pongified, wait, no, sorry. A
That's a
Pongified
that's
makes
a that's a
destroys them and then makes it a monkey.
yeah.
Become monkey.
Um,
Burnishing light.
I know some of those are like super low mana value. I am searching. I gotta by mana value. I gotta get through the lands first because they cost 0.
Look at this sweet imprisoned on the moon.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
looks like a gotcha toy or something.
Lasagna.
uh, Here's a good like versatile removal. Stroke of Midnight. It is from the Wilds of Eldraine set. You get for two and a white, you destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller makes a 1/1 white human creature token. So they can't get mad at you. We gave them something.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
Condemn.
What about swords to plowshares?
Yeah, this is kind of close. Condemn is just one white. Put target attacking creature on the bottom of its owner's library. Its controller gains life equal to its toughness. It's a good timeout card. And then, yeah, Swords to Plowshares, like you said. Heck yeah. And then probably some fancy lands soon.
Yeah, because we're at 72 cards and we have 4 lands.
Yeah. Oh, the rest, yeah, should probably be lands. Maybe cut a card. Because still looking for that, what'd you say? Not a frog card, but
Yeah, it turns them into a frog. Yeah, I think it's blue.
yeah, it's either blue or it's Simic or something.
Uh, I mean, we have white, so if we can't find that one, how about we just do like a ossification instead?
It's turned to frog.
Okay. Oh, that when you say it
What?
out loud, it feels obvious.
I'll, oh man, I hit enter. Dang it.
What?
Mm,
Search. Oh, back to deck list up in the purple. There
there
you
we
go.
go. This happened last time too. No, but I Googled blue card that turns player creature to frog, and it was turned to frog. Oh. Oh. I just found a better card than turn to frog. I'm gonna delete turn to frog. Hold on.
Ooh,
Polymorphous Jest. I hope this is a real card. It is. Okay.
okay. I kind of want to add one and to maybe trim one, but
But
let's look at that first.
look at this. So for 3, 1 and 2 blue, until the end of turn, each creature target player
Oh,
controls
that's
loses
sick.
all abilities and becomes a blue frog with base power and toughness 1/1.
That's hilarious.
Okay. How about pick your poison for a green? Choose one. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact, or each opponent sacrifices an enchantment, or each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
Okay. Now we're at 74 with 4 lands. So
I want to take one out when I added that. Let's see. Take something out that's similar that I added. Oh, I don't know. That's not ramp. No, it's fine. Let's add some lands. We'll do that after.
okay. What lands would you like?
We put Reliquary Tower. Yeah,
Yep. You want command tower?
sure. I kind of want Rogue's Passage in case like Miss Bumbleflower it wants to throw some hands.
Okay.
What type of creature is Miss Bumbleflower again?
She's a
It's
rabbit.
a
Rabbit
Rabbit.
citizen.
citizen. Okay.
Oh, we should have put a delighted halfling in this deck.
Yeah.
It's
Exotic
too late.
Orchard. Oh, not exotic. There's a different orchard, right?
Exotic isn't a bad choice though.
Oh, I thought I just want all the ones that add for anything. How about a Misty Rainforest?
Okay.
And that's green blue. Flooded Strand
Full level.
and Wind Swept Heath.
And swept Keith. Got it. Oh no. Oh no.
How do we feel about Aspera's headquarters?
Is that land?
Yes. It's the Triumph for Forest Plains
Oh,
Island, and you can also cycle it away if needed.
sounds
Nice.
awful. Every land that we
Ugh.
need all in
Mhm.
one land?
What?
Terrible.
Gross.
And then not as good, but it's still there. Seaside Citadel
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
at the
Ooh.
seashore. Sorry, I was just being dumb.
Mm,
Then how about a Bant Panorama?
Do you want to put in a fetch or two and then load up on basics? I guess we do have some fetches. Terramorphic expanse.
Hmm?
okay. What about the most cracked card in the entire game of Magic Evolving Wilds? Yeah.
Ooh, man. Bracket four, here we come.
Goaded. All
Overpowered.
right, 15 lands. Ooh. Could I add 15 more? That would be 100.
Uh,
Um,
yeah, we need
s-
to make some probably
cuts.
make some
Some
cuts to get up to at least 33 lands.
creatures for sure. Yeah, like I want like 36, maybe 38.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add like five more of
Yeah.
each land.
5. Nice 5.
And
Island.
where is it? There it is.
Yes.
Okay, so we're at 30. So you want to
Let's
add one more
go.
of each land? So we're at 33.
Yeah, probably. You can scroll down and see the color distribution,
Yeah.
but
Okay, we're at 103 cards. There's 104 days of summer vacation.
oh,
So
we have a pretty even split. That's
yeah.
nuts.
Nice.
Dang.
Let's
Okay.
uh let's deal another hand. Nice,
All lands,
nice,
baby.
nice.
Nice. Got some
That's not
ramp.
bad. It's not bad. Looks good. Okay.
Heck yeah.
So we gotta make some cuts. Connect the cuts. Connect the cuts.
Yeah,
So
either Triska Idecophile or I think I like 20 Toad Toad better than Triska Idecophile.
okay.
It has a blue dot next to it up there.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, here it is.
Oh, but it is a mana sink, and we might be overloaded on treasures by using our luck bobblehead.
Uh, I think we have plenty of ways to draw cards too, though, you know.
All right, sounds good.
And we have other ways of having no maximum hand size.
Mhm. So, let's see.
It takes away our ability to win if we have 13 cards in our hand, but
Mhm.
we've got other ways to win.
Uh, unless you really like that card, I could
Yeah, we
No,
could
it's fine
find
with me.
another one. Okay.
let's and then I hate to say this at this point, but we have like no real protection for any of our stuff. So I think a Lightning Greaves or uh
Yeah,
Swiftfoot Boots.
I
Uh
thought
I thought you were gonna say cut Miss Bumbleflower, but
no,
I didn't know where you were going. But
she's got to go. I thought I had a crazy good recursion card, but I don't see it on my little list.
do we want to get rid of 10th with bunnies?
it's a fun card, but I think we can cut that one.
Yeah, I just put it in there because bunnies. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Um
that one's hilarious. I don't want to get rid of that one if you guys are okay with it.
Struck a midnight or
No,
something
the
else.
polymorphous
No, I
Jess.
like that. That one's
mhm.
cool.
Let's look at our enchantments. Let's
Okay,
see.
we've got
No, that
abundant
one's good.
growth.
Love
We've got
that.
wizard class, which is great.
Love those.
Artificer class, banishing light. We needed
Good,
that.
good.
Communal brewing is another really good card. Prison on the moon, mirror maid. Moonlit Meditation, Court of Vantress. I
And
don't know. All those are
I
good
would
too.
say
yeah,
maybe Court of Vantress because Josh added one or two copy cards,
Okay.
so we could be still be around like 13, if that matters anymore.
Okay. So we are at 100 now. So
do
do
From
we
more
want?
protection.
yeah, do like hex we can look for artifacts to some ex or like I don't know. We need maybe uh Swiftfoot boots.
Oh wait, there's another boot that's really good. It gives like Ward 4 and flying, and it's like almost as cheap as that.
Um I mean
It's called Winged Boots.
does it give hexproof?
Mm. It has Ward 4 and
Ward
flying,
4. Okay.
but it's one in a blue and then equip one. Artifact equipment.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Flying's pretty tight. Um so yeah, we got 2 points of protection there. Uh
We can look through creatures again. I still think we need more lands.
I think
I mean, we could
let's
we could pillow fort if we wanted to.
mm, I don't
I think we're gonna have a decent amount of token bunnies. I don't
yeah.
know.
Uh
Just need to protect what we've got.
uh
Absolute virtue is crazy.
Protection from everything.
Yeah, you have protection from each of your opponents.
uh let's
What's Seed Ship Impact? Is that some sort of removal?
That was one of your
One
cards.
once. Probably. It's an instant.
Where's it at? Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, that's
But only
nice.
yeah.
I,
Hmm.
I, let's look at our sorceries again.
Yeah. A cantrip. So cantrips are like X and then draw a card tacked on at the end. I put in a ponder.
Uh, how, I might be a dummy. But I know we have, Ponder. Do we want Gitaxian Probe too? We look at our opponent's hand, but we don't necessarily
Do anything.
fix the
Yeah.
top of ours, and we're not running a bunch of counter spells. So I think if I had to cut one of those cantrips, I'd cut the Gitaxian Probe.
Yeah, that's cool. Works for me.
okay. Now we need to cut one more.
Then, uh, do we feel like uh our mana is okay fixed with what we have already?
I'd say no.
Okay, so then we'll leave abundant growth. Um, um, you know, the the second Simic card I recommended that like lets you draw two and put a Eureka moment. Uh, you draw two and put a land into your hand for four. How do we feel about that?
There's got to be a 3 cost one somewhere.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm sh yeah, I don't. I mean,
uh,
it's neat, but I think at four, I think four is kind of a lot to hold up for that at instant speed.
yeah, let me look real quick.
Yeah, that feels inefficient. So let's just preemptively cut that one. I think they've power crept that card since the Strixhaven.
Oh, there's Broken Bond. It's one in a green sorcery. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Is that good enough?
Yeah, then that kind of I dig that. Then it's also
Oh wait,
more control.
I might have another better one. Joint. Well, except this one's not removal. It's a joint exploration, one in a blue, but kicker for green. Scry 2, then draw a card. If the spell was kicked for green, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield for 3 total.
Yeah, I dig that more.
Joint exploration.
Yeah.
So get rid of Broken Bond.
Uh, I like Broken
I
Bond
like Broken
too.
Bond because it lets us get rid of something that might be hurting us. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nifty. That's it's not going to be dead if we don't have a land drop too. That's pretty sick. How about hmm.
what if we just stick with 102 cards?
You
uh
pull a little sneaky on them.
Just
yeah.
they won't know. What are they gonna do? Count our deck?
So, okay, go back to uh some of the uh our rabbit friends.
Yeah, I
Okay.
almost wanted to put Euro in here,
Mhm.
and that's the one where you sacrifice it when it comes into play. But when it enters or attacks, you gain 3 life, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. It's kind of cool.
Do we let's Joel gonna have until end of turn
Makes
creatures you
makes
control have
kitties.
okay, and
That
then you
part's
can
nice.
that you can buff the field that way.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
That's nice. I dig that.
I mean, Quest Color is kind of iffy for me because it's an anthem, but it lets you scry a bunch, and we might be making a bunch of bunny tokens. But that one's iffy.
If we're iffy and we're kind of hard to make cuts, we can go ahead and cut it then.
Okay.
Okay, we
And
can
then
cut one more.
Well, Fathom's the big combo. Don't want to get rid of that one.
Mana Gorge is cool, but like we're kind of going wider than taller for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
so we're at 100 now.
hmm?
Yeah.
What's Chasm Skulker do real quick? That's like another draw counter thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Ew.
it's
What's this version?
Oh, that's like an arena card. Don't or MTG Online. Yeah, that
Weird.
look weird.
That's better.
Also, I added the Augmenter Pugilist double-sided card.
Mm-hmm.
I only said that because he was looking for something else.
Okay, do we want to get rid of that and add something else
Yeah.
then?
Flip it over real quick.
Ew.
Yeah. So you guys can decide.
I kind of like the versatility of wait. So then like choose target creature you control. Each other creature becomes a copy. So that can pop off with the Biovisionary. Then
True.
I guess also any of our top end. Well, we don't really have top end creatures, do we? But it
Not
just
really.
uh yeah. So I guess I don't know. It's a way to. What's the other side do again? Okay, you can flip it back. As long as you have 8 or more lands, it gets +5/5. So it's an 8/8 with trample.
For 3, not crazy, but the other side's the money.
Yeah. So it's versatility, but if you wanted to cut it, we can.
Well, what can we make like a million copies of? Go through the creatures real quick. Just hover on
Um,
them.
yeah.
Doop, 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 doop.
Well, there was one if you had like multiple of that one, you win.
Yeah, that was just
Yeah,
Biovisionary. So I just kind of mentioned that one as because it's a another alternative win con, and we already had a bunch of copy spells.
yeah.
So
It could be a cool play.
mhm.
Well, we are.
We're at 100, so
Yeah, but we're
Oh,
still light on lands. But we
uh,
might be able to get away with it drawing so many cards. Might be able to draw into all the lands we need. I don't know.
yeah.
we don't really have high cost things,
Yeah,
is the
going for
other
the
part.
alternate win cons
Yeah.
mostly.
Can I be
Approach it.
the? Okay.
I was just going to say approach might be our highest costing card in this one. Yeah.
So, because some of our combos, actually a lot of our combos, uh, involve wizards. I'd hate to mention this at this point, but do we want to include wizard cycling to help us find
Ooh.
Oh,
them?
is that the one where the it's all the wizards on the bicycles?
Yes. Yes. There's
Nah.
two wizard cycling cards. The Vidalcan Aether Mage.
No, I
Um,
thought the card was actually wizard cycling.
Nah. It's like
Sorry.
a like land cycling or cycling is just tacked on. It's
What?
uh,
Vedalka. Yeah. Duncan Wood.
so you can, it's flash. Whenever it comes into play, you can return a sliver to its owner's hand. We'll never use that because we're just going to wizard cycle it. Its job is cycling. So,
Which
Which one?
which Vidalcan is it?
Aether Mage.
Okay.
Well, we just asked because there's a lot of them.
Oh,
So
yep. Yeah, Vidalcan Aether Mage.
Ooh.
Uh, Wizard, Vidalcan Wizard. Shockingly enough, for one in a blue. Like I mentioned, you can flash and bounce a sliver to its owner's hand, but we'll never do that because we're gonna wizard cycling for three, where we discard it for pay three and look for any wizard in our library, and then put that card into our hand. Then the other wizard cycling card is Step Through. It is for 3 and 2 blue. At sorcery speed, you return two creatures to their owner's hand, or you. But we will likely never do that. We would just wizard cycle for two, where we pay two, discard it, and look for a wizard and put that wizard in our hand.
do we have a lot of wizards?
Our when so the cards that combo with uh wizard class, and then also Biovisionary is also a wizard.
Okay.
Actually, look at Biovisionary again. Let me make sure I'm not being dumb.
It's the human
We've
wizard,
got
I
we've got
think.
multiple wizards. Yeah.
He is a
Biovisionary is a
wizard.
human wizard.
Human
Yeah.
wizard.
Yep.
And
Heck
so is
yeah.
20 Toad. So
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
like a lot of
perfect.
our cons are wizards.
That's a nice sneaky include.
okay, we're
Hell yeah.
back at 102.
I'm the worst.
Let
Um,
him cook. We're
but yeah, so let's there we go. We have some sneaky little tutor lights. Um, shoot. Why did I have to do this to us? I am the worst. Uh, what's we want a
okay. Stop beating
shrubbery.
yourself up.
3 visits.
Oh, 3 visits. Uh,
We don't have a lot of tutors to actually search for all lands though, and we don't have enough like duels to actually make that like
yeah,
super
let's
useful.
let's let, let's trim the shrubs.
101.
Okay, and then
Dalmatians.
that'll be the dog episode. Um, let's see.
We're doing a
Uh,
Lorcana crossover.
I missed your last joke. It was what crossover?
Lorcana.
Lorcana. Oh, got you. Yep, that's a good one. That's
Hmm.
yeah, sorry, I can't stepped on it by being absolutely deaf for whatever reason. Okay, let's man, this is hard.
I've got an idea. What if we get rid of Spellbook? We have other ways of
Okay.
having no maximum
Yeah,
hand
that
size.
that seems fine.
Mhm.
Boom. Okay. All right. No more adding more cards.
Yay. Okay,
All right.
I'm no more ideas. I'm
Uh, looks like we're bracket 2.
nice.
Neat. Save.
Yeah, either two or
Okay.
three, because
What themes would you think we are?
+1 counters, I think.
Okay.
I mean, it's sort of, I don't know if you'd go artifacts, even though it's like an artifact sort of win con, but
Then
we won't.
yeah. Yeah, let's put them in there.
Bant.
Glue.
Woo woo. Oh God. Uh, Nathan, edit out whatever I just did there. Uh,
Clones.
yeah,
Combo.
absolutely.
Mm,
Mm.
Donation because you're letting people have stuff.
A
Uh,
little bit. Enchantments. We have a lot of enchantment. Well, I mean, it's not like an enchantress deck, but
That's okay.
we're relying on that a little bit.
Group hug a little bit.
little group hug. Mm.
Mm. Guys, we've almost been podcasting for 6 months now. So
Whoa,
just want to throw that out there.
crack the bubbly.
Mm, let's see. Have some tokens.
Yeah.
Um, webcam friendly. There's no naked creature cards in this deck. Um, zoo. We've got a lot of
Yeah,
animals.
sort of.
Okay, how would you like to describe this deck,
Oh,
Keat?
I didn't even think about that. I don't know.
Oh, dude, rabbits
Uh,
and frogs and rabbits. Oh my.
so maybe like multiplying the lucky numbers like rabbits for the Chinese Zodiac or something like that.
Letting the lucky numbers multiply like rabbits.
That's way
There
more
we go.
that's way
Wow.
that's concise and beautiful. Nicely done.
Wow.
Points.
Boom. Stop sharing. Boom. That's our
Hot damn.
dick. Uh, so that's it for this week, unless anybody else has anything else going on.
I wanted to check in with Keith real quick. How do you feel like that went? Did this deck wind up in the direction you thought it would, or is
Oh,
there
yeah, that's sick. Guys had it added some cool ones I hadn't really thought of. And I like the direction it went overall.
Yeah.
Totally playable.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah.
I know I've said it about a few of the other ones, but I would totally buy and play this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
There's a
think
couple of good ones that are like that.
one thing I liked about this one is we chose cards that were good for this deck, and we did a good job of not just saying like the good card that's known to be good. We did a really good job of uh, doing what fits the theme, and that was a good creative exercise. I think we
Yeah.
did some. I think we used our noodles and came up with something pretty neat here.
Rubbed
Yeah.
our brain cells together. Two,
Mhm.
three brain cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna mention earlier, like no game changers, but kind of didn't happen anyway.
Yeah,
Still think it'll run pretty well.
I don't really think that we're a huge fan of putting those in unless that's like part of how we think the deck wants to run.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
the obvious ones be like what Smothering Tithe and
mm-hmm. Prayers
Esper
protection.
Sentinel, just extra card draw or
I don't think Esper Sentinel's
counters
a
or
game changer.
oh, it's not? I
No.
thought it was.
Mm-mm. It's just a dirty card.
Yeah.
A very hated hate bear.
Yeah. You want to hear a funny story about from yesterday?
Sure.
So we went out to eat. It was our anniversary yesterday, and so we were waiting, and Eli didn't want to sit and like wait, so we went outside, and this guy was walking his dog. It was a little pit bull, and Eli was watching his phone, and he wanted to show the pit bull what he was watching, and so he kept like showing the dog, and the dog was like, "No, just pet me." But the guy was like, "What are you watching?" And he goes, "Hello." And he goes, "What?" And I go, "It's Hello from the Book of Mormon. He's addicted to this song." So it's from when the Book of Mormon did Hello to like open the Tony Awards years and years ago.
Oh,
He's
wow.
addicted to it. So that's one of his new addiction
That's so
songs. It's pretty
random.
funny. So, but that was a funny story from yesterday.
Enough
So
of Miss Rachel. Now it's Book of Mormon time.
yeah, it's that, and then he's got the Good News Guys, or he's always stuck on that. So he's got Deep and Wide is one of the songs he sings all the time, and then This Little Light of Mine, and I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, and he's just kind of all over the place. Uh, next week, Year of the Dragon.
Big
We're about to
one.
be dragging these win cons all over everybody's face. Because I'm the captain now for that one. It's kind of weird. So Keith did this one, I do dragons, and then Keith does the one after dragons. We spun the wheel and it's how it landed. So um, it's an interesting thing, but we'll get back to Josh and Sam here soon. As always, please let us know what your ideas are for these decks. We like having people's ideas, and sometimes your ideas become part of the deck anyway. So I know we're not doing the wheel spins every week anymore, but it's a lot of fun to still have people commenting on our videos and joining in because it's just the four of us. So having more people join the community is great. So let us know what you think. Um, Anything else, guys, or do you think this episode resolves?
I think it resolves.
Yeah, I think it resolves too.
All right, we're gonna hop out of here. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Cheers. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Hexproof from Ward. If you like what you heard, you can continue to listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. You can also give us a follow on Instagram and Blue Sky. We'll see you next week.